Mike's a little busy today.
Yeah,
Right?
yep, he's a little busy today.
So I get Mike's spot. Is that it?
There
Well,
you go.
yeah, well, that's what you get for being in the
All
van.
right. I like my van. I'm not gonna lie. I like it in there.
Ah,
All
well,
nice and
I do
cozy,
miss you
sitting on the
guys.
table.
I will say I miss you guys. And it's
We
hard
miss
to
you
hear
too.
everything that's going on. But
Well, it seems like a lot. I go like this, Shawn.
yeah, you keep waking me up, man. I'm like, I'm snoozing. You're waking me up. So how's everybody doing?
Good.
Blah, 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 blah.
We're
blah,
doing
blah, blah,
good.
blah.
We're
Yeah,
doing
you
good.
put vodka.
We're
You
staying
just
out of
started.
trouble.
John, I know you're lying now. All right. Well, hopefully everybody's doing good at home. It's in case you're wondering, it is pouring down rain. I think where we left last week, the rain's just
Started
I
it again,
know.
right?
So we
Right where we left
decided
off.
to go ahead and carry it over into this week.
And
So-
we were lucky last week that we got done exactly when we did. 'Cause
Yeah,
5 more minutes,
absolutely.
it would have been chaos.
We made a last second executive decision. We had one clip to go. And we were looking up, looking down, looking up. And then we said, you know what, we're wrapping it. And it's a good thing we did. 'Cause it was in that rain.
Oh, yeah.
So,
The
yeah.
downpour.
So we'll be showing you that clip today.
We would
Right
be
on.
buying new mics and everything.
Oh, and the cameras would have been wiped out. I mean, we literally were chucking stuff inside
Yep,
and then putting it away.
that's right.
I mean, John said he's never seen me move so fast.
Yes, he did.
Any of us.
He moved.
So,
And Mike's at the hospital right now, right?
Yes, he is.
He's at the hospital.
Yes, he is. But he's okay.
Yes.
He's okay. His wife had surgery today, and everything's going great. She's in her room resting, so awesome.
She was-
Good luck, and
she was
Heal
supposed to have it before all this happened,
That's right. Yep.
And then she couldn't get it because of
COVID.
It wasn't. I don't even know if you say non-essential surgery or whatever.
Yeah,
It
that's
wasn't
what it was.
life-threatening, but she knew when they opened up, she was the first one to call in. Raylan
Yep.
says, "Get me in there, baby."
non-essential surgery, but I got to put plants in the ground.
And I know that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
So
That
yeah.
makes
So
sense to me, but
Priorities.
yes.
so
yeah.
Mikey would have been here, but he's doing the right thing. He's out there with his wife. So
That's right. Raylan, we love you.
yes.
So I don't know if anybody watched the Ozark, but they had a pretty good party this weekend, a pool party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of kids. Now, I didn't know, they actually were all tested with the heat thing before they came in. So that I don't understand why they were all mad about it, because every one of them, if that's the way they're going to test, I don't know.
I know you're not talking to me.
No, I'm talking about the, the whole situation, but it was a little crazy.
I would have made them all have an anal probe. All right.
Okay, so
Good
the aliens
thing.
are with you. All right.
Well, we've got some things going on
We
today.
do. We got a little
got,
show here.
Good.
All right. We
Do
got the USO ride. We're going to talk about the last ride that they had because we're doing that in honor of Mikey. He's not here. But last year was the last official one
Yeah.
Yes.
that we know of. So we had a good time at that ride.
Absolutely.
I think you two screwed around a little bit.
Yeah.
Right, just checking.
That's what we do
Then
best.
we're going to talk about Leesburg
One of my favorites.
Bike Fest
One of my
2020.
favorites.
Then got a good old Brittani sidecar sideshow. She was afraid I wasn't gonna say it right. That's why she said
Yeah, that's why I picked it up halfway through.
She was harmonizing.
Then we've got Ranger Hank's crack edited video.
Let me get some picnic baskets.
Did I think he thought he was doing a Zoom program or something? I'm not sure.
Ooh, I didn't see
But
that.
you'll see.
Yes, we are gonna make fun of you again, Hank.
And then we are gonna finish it off. Ode to Brittany
Oh, jeez.
for her birthday. Her
Okay.
husband, IT, put something together. And in case you don't know, yesterday
Yep.
was Brittany's birthday.
Old lady.
She just turned 21, so she was allowed to go out drinking.
There she goes.
And
So somebody else is drinking my Stella.
I wish it was 21 if you add a few more years at that, but that's all right.
well, happy birthday to you.
Thank
We'll have a
you.
little show to-
Happy
to-
birthday.
for
Thank
ya.
you.
And then we're gonna wrap it up.
All right. Sounds good.
Sounds like the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Well,
Why not?
I guess. We're down to rush tonight.
Yeah,
so
we're not
much
gonna get
because-
rained on.
Yeah, exactly. Let the,
Got a little
whole-
different background here today. but-
Absolutely. If you didn't notice, Crazy John's stock boards here. Pick a good one. Good luck.
That's it. Listen, hey, if you need, there it is, Tuff Turf. I'm telling you, that's where you go. That's where you
pressure
all your
washing.
stuff. Yep, and then over his head over there, that's it. Pressure washing, baby.
Alavo Star Systems.
All right.
Get those palm trees clean.
Yeah,
That's it.
there you go.
That's it. You should
Smile.
show. You know, we're gonna have to show a picture.
Yeah, we're gonna
People
do
won't
that
believe
when I do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
it's coming. The Alavo, we're
It's one
gonna.
hell of a water pick, baby.
Yes.
Yes.
We're gonna show them a commercial soon. We're working on it.
Good.
All right.
Good deal. All right. What do you think, Brittani?
I think we should go ahead and US will ride that up.
Let's do it.
Ready?
All right. Ready?
Hey everybody, I am here at the Leesburg Media Center with Mandy Wetstein. Did I get it right?
Did.
Oh boy, that would have been all
was
over if I
pressure.
got it. It was
Pressure.
pressure. I was sweating it out. You know, we were talking, Mandy, a little bit ago, and you brought up some great facts that I know we talk about Bike Week and all the great things that are going on here, and it is fantastic from a biker's point of view. You know, we get to ride up and down the street, we get to hit all the vendors, we get to have a great time. But there's actually a whole nother world behind here. So I thought that was very interesting, and I thought, you know, I'd like for you to talk a little bit about what actually goes on with putting something together. I mean, this is huge.
Yeah.
Putting something like this together.
It is huge. You know, I think what's huge about it, what's interesting about it is Leesburg by day, by any other day, is an average, sleepy, wonderful southern town of 12,000 people. During Bike Fest weekend, you cram 250,000 awesome visitors and tourists and bikers into a town that usually is home to 12,000 people.
Yeah.
So to make that work and keep it fun and keep it safe for everybody, there is a lot of planning and logistics that goes into that. And obviously this is the 21st annual Leesburg Bike Fest. So a lot of this is turnkey, been there, done that before. But every year planning for the event starts out months and months before.
Yeah.
And it takes a village, so to speak, to pull this whole thing off.
I mean, I was amazed when you were telling me, you know, it's tri-county and it's, you know, everybody has to keep everybody posted on what's going on. And, you know, I see a ton of medical personnel and EMT. So, I mean, where do you get all that?
In totality, from start to finish, from the time the first, book is open and the plan is together all the way until the last bit of trash is hauled off, it takes an average of 3,000 volunteers to pull off the fest. So that gives you, an idea. So it is very much a community-oriented event because everybody that you see behind a beer tent is probably with a nonprofit, like a church or Boy Scouts or Boys and Girls Club. But all the operations people that you see are volunteers who are here in the community. Leesburg Bike Fest is a huge economic gift to this area, but it's gotten so large that a lot of Central Florida it spills out and over with. So it is a multi-coordinated effort because the two things that we aim is a family-friendly and fun event, but we also want to keep everybody safe. So there's a lot of law enforcement coordination that goes on in terms of the roads from other counties coming in. Everybody obviously knows it's Bike Fest, and you want to keep the roads safe for bikers and
Right.
pedestrians and drivers. So yeah, it's a lot of coordination.
It is amazing how smoothly it is to get in and out. And you see officers walking around, but they're not in your face sort of. They're there to help you.
They are. And I think that's kind of the saying we've adopted. The law enforcement officers here in this area, they've been doing Bike Fest for a long time. And number one, they recognize that it is a fun event, right? They want you to come here and have fun, but they do want everybody to be safe. For the world's largest 3-day music and bike event.
Folks, it's grown leaps and bounds. I know, we talk about it, we show it, every year that we're here, and it is a fantastic event. I love coming to this event, actually. But it was great to get some insight on everything that happens on the backside,
Yeah,
because
behind the
it
scenes.
really is amazing how smoothly it runs here. So, Mandy, thank you, and thank everybody on the board, and thank everybody that helps out. We thank all of you. So.
One of our lovely volunteers, Madeline.
Hi, Madeline. Thank you, Madeline. Madeline helped us out when we first got here. She saw that lost look in our face that we usually have when we're walking in, and she took care of us and got us hooked up with Mandy, so everything was taken care of. Well, Mandy, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. We really appreciate you guys being here. We appreciate your viewers watching and supporting Leesburg Bike Fest. So remember that Leesburg Bike Fest rocks.
All right.
We're back.
I like it.
So yeah, in case you're wondering, that wasn't the USO one that we said we were going to go to. That's where we were supposed to go, but IT's had a few drinks.
And can't follow directions.
I'm just going to say, from here on out,
too many.
we might say something, but you're going to get what you get, IT says. So that's the way it's going. But anyways, you can never go wrong with Leesburg. We love Leesburg.
Love Leesburg.
Leesburg. And Mandy is just fantastic with us, and we have a great time talking to her.
Some feedback
We
there.
have a
There we go.
great time. You know, she takes us out and brings us around to wherever we need to be. Make sure that we talk to the right people, right? Get some great interviews.
We have a blast.
And
there.
then John, you got your buddy Madeline, right?
Yeah, bring her some cocktails. She loves me.
Madeline loves crazy.
Yep, we have
Who doesn't?
We sit and have a drink with each other.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a great family place. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. And I always talk, what? We got phones ringing in here.
Hey.
Somebody's calling Elavo.
I need that palm tree cleaned right
For the record,
now.
you got a phone in your closet.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So, anyways,
That signal's up. I gotta go.
I think he's gonna answer for you. But Leesburg is always fantastic. Always a great time. Great bands. I think we were on the roof that time shooting down, and it was the lead singer from Creed, Scott Stapp.
Yep, Scott Stapp.
And he, you know, he put on a great. All the bands we've seen there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Over X, all of them. What did we see? Ice.
Yeah, it was Vanilla Ice
Vanilla
last
Ice
year, and
last
you did
time.
Nova Rex while we were at Vanilla Ice, and
Yeah.
that was my first experience last year. And I have to say, it's amazing. When I heard that it was canceled this year, my heart broke quite a bit. But now that I know it's back on, I'm ready to go.
Da 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 da.
Yes.
Look at that. Schedule, baby.
13th, 14th, and 15th, right?
15th.
There you go.
And
There it is, or this way.
having some fun.
Now, I can't be there on them because, let's see, we got a wedding on the 15th.
Oh, do you really?
Dylan.
Oh, whoops.
All right.
That's a big one.
November 15th. So, boy,
We're gonna call Leesburg.
I'm going
and
to cry.
We're gonna call Leesburg.
Yeah, we got to reschedule.
They're gonna be devastated. Sean and I will take care of it.
Oh, shoot.
Oh my.
Jules, I'm sorry, I can't.
But I'm just gonna say, Leesburg's never the same without Crazy.
I'm sure. I believe it. I'll
I got
believe
to
it.
miss it again.
So, but it's for a good reason.
That's
a good
right.
reason. So there you go.
Yep.
Dylan, Leesburg, as much as we love you, they got nothing on you.
Yeah, they got nothing on you.
Some dinner, you know where it's at.
All right.
Bachelor party. Ooh, yeah.
I'll
there
have
you
to
go.
live stream at some point somewhere to you guys. What are you doing?
That's it. We'll feed it right in. We'll feed it right in.
Well, you should do the bachelor party there with the bikini contest that goes on.
Oh, there
so
you go.
I'm just
Good
saying.
Put it out there.
See,
Way to
like
merge that. Yeah, I think
I
that
may
could
not
work.
be
That
good
could work.
for much,
That could work.
but there are a few things like that
Oh,
I
come on,
am
you're
good
great for
for.
everything.
Well, I used to run bands, so I kind of think that way
You got it
for
all
the guys.
down. Got it all down.
Just saying.
All right,
Just saying.
so this time, which one are we going to, Chris?
We're supposed to go to we'll go to the USO ride. Let's see if
Are
we
you
can
sure
get-
this time?
I'm not sure. He's pushing the button.
IT, are we going to USO this time?
I guess so. We'll see.
Or we're just going to stay here?
Roll it.
Not gonna lie, I love that ending shot with that flag like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
That's pretty cool.
Big Mike
Absolutely.
always did a great job with the USO ride.
Yes, he does.
He does a fantastic job. Does a fantastic job with us with getting all the riders, you know, for the Predators that we need. But that USO thing is a you know what to put together.
Yes.
And he really
No,
knocked
she
it out
did
of
a
the
great,
ballpark.
and they had great weather. It was,
Yeah,
It was fantastic.
everything was
Beautiful.
perfect that
Beautiful.
Couldn't have asked for anything better.
And
that day.
yeah, it was great because everybody's going, and then I got to jump on and chase them down. And then I rode about halfway with everybody, and I came back because I had to catch them coming in. But then they ended up taking a longer version. So it's always been a great ride. So hopefully the next great ride with us is that Mike puts together is our ride. Right?
All right.
Right?
We're still getting ready for that. So
That's
we're,
right.
We're ready to do that. But USO, great cause.
Yep.
Yep. It was a fun day.
It was.
It was a fun day. And that wall, how about the wall?
Yeah, that's.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
We, we were set up right next to it, and which was nice because usually they put us by the porta potty, but
Yeah, we got a good
we were next to the
space.
wall this time,
Yep.
and we would look over and see just everybody standing there and everybody reading all the names and looking at it. It gave you goosebumps all the time. It was
Every time.
crazy.
We saw that 3 times last year.
Yep.
The wall. Yeah,
Yeah.
we did. Yeah, you're right. We 3 different places for the wall.
Gee, let me guess. Oh my God, I was wrong on my guess. I was way wrong.
Here, it's Mike.
Hey Mike, how's it going?
Oh,
We're good.
I've never
I'm
answered
gonna
my
put
phone
you
on the
right
show.
here. Hold on.
What
Let
did
me
we
do
miss?
this number.
what did we miss, Mikey?
Do what?
What did we
Guys,
miss?
you're on.
We just showed
Okay.
the
so
USO ride.
Y'all played that video for the USO ride. The USO ride is now changed to Central Florida Ride for our troops.
I think we're gonna cut you off right there,
Yeah, I
buddy.
think we're gonna.
But just for the record,
You're on. Just to let you know.
we let everybody know it did already go out. So sorry, man.
Yeah.
But
That was from
but
last year.
here's the good news. IT tried to delay it as long as he could.
I know. 'Cause he, directions.
But it is a new ride. Go ahead, you tell him, Mikey.
God,
It's
tell
gonna
him.
be- It's called the new ride name is Central Florida Ride for our troops. The ride will take place September 9th, and it's at Osceola, not Osceola Heritage Park. It's at but it'll be back in Osceola. Police escorted by Osceola Sheriff Department again. So Bill Musto, who's taking over the ride for me, will be there sometime in June, and we're going to interview him about the ride.
Yeah, no, it's all good. We said it was the last
It was from
official
last year.
USO
Yep.
ride, really,
Yep.
and
That you were,
Yep.
taking charge of.
and we were saying what a great job you did until you called in and blew it.
Wah, 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 wah.
Listen,
Stuff your foot in your mouth.
My 2 cents. I have to do a hang, and call in.
that's it. Is Raylan's okay? That's the most important thing for us.
But yeah, if everybody goes and looks on Facebook, it's Central Florida Ride for our troops. It'll have all the information about the ride coming up.
All right, so let's get something really important. How's your wife?
Oh, I'm scared. She's watching the show.
All right, see that?
Hi, Raylan.
She must be drugged out.
We love you. I do a heart, but my other hand's busy. That doesn't sound good,
Send
does
them,
it?
or
Yeah.
oh, we're gonna put some
They
pictures
kicked
up,
me
I
out of the
guess.
hospital at 7 o'clock, and she started watching.
Well, be sure you film her while she's all drugged up. So these are some of the pictures you sent over, Mikey. So why don't you tell people what you sent?
Oh, the pictures I sent over to you all earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's from a buddy of mine that works for, he's a lieutenant for Lake County Sheriff Department. And they escorted the president and vice president yesterday. And they're doing it again Saturday.
For the SpaceX.
He's part of the motor unit with Lake County. Well, he's actually with the community services, but he was a motor officer. He's on the reserve. So every time the president comes into town, he does the escort.
Well, those are
That's
some
really
pretty
cool.
cool pics, man. Those are very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
There you
cool.
go.
Very cool. Hey!
Cameo.
There's some cool pictures. I don't know if IT can show them or what, but
Well, that's what we're
there's some
doing.
cool pictures. Behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
And if in some of those pictures, if you want to go see it, the Brevard Law Ride is a good ride because you go right across Kennedy Space Center you know, that's a good ride to go on every year.
All right, Hank Jr.
All righty.
I thought that was you.
All right.
Talk to y'all later.
All right. See you
All right, we
later.
love you
Give her our
guys.
love.
Bye.
All
Feel
right.
better.
All right,
Mwah, mwah,
guys.
mwah. All right, bye.
So yeah, so Mike's so worried we'll screw up with that. He wanted to be sure that we let everybody know. I guess he didn't hear the lead in that was the last one. So,
Yes, it was the last
But it
one.
has been taken over
Yes.
by another group,
Right.
and we will let him talk more about that
Next time,
another
yeah,
when he
another day.
gets back. So all right, have I got my distance here?
Oh, I know. Like,
All right, so Brittani, what's coming up next?
oh, that's because we have the Illy coffee. It's not Illy coffee unless Shawn's face is on the mug.
Okay.
Just saying. So,
Look at Shawn's face on the mug.
Yeah, see?
Hey, he's been wanted in 5 states.
I know, right?
They're not gonna take me alive.
I know, it's the milk carton kid or
That's
whatever.
it. They're not gonna take me alive.
Illy
Shawn the
coffee.
kid.
Illy coffee. It's not Illy coffee unless Shawn Knapp's face is on the mug.
I give it the
Hey, I just ordered more, and I just got a delivery today, and actually I sent some up to Bob and a new coffee pot for him.
Sponsorship. Just
Yeah.
saying.
All right.
All right, so British
Gotta get my
Sidecar
kickback.
Sideshow
Yeah, let's do
today.
it.
Well, as you guys already know, if you didn't hear the beginning, yesterday was my birthday. So what did I do? I know.
What did you do?
Yesterday I went to Disney Springs, and for all of you that don't know, Disney Springs actually opened up last Wednesday on the 20th, but this past Wednesday, which was yesterday, my birthday, they decided to go ahead and open up the big Disney store and some of Disney's other official stores there, and they already had the third parties open, but so anyways, we decided to go, it was my sister, my brother-in-law, my niece, and some mutual friends of ours, and it was very interesting. It was a little bit different, and I took some footage there so that you guys could get a feel as to what Disney Springs looks like, because we saw Shawn's footage last week from a couple weeks ago.
It was dead.
That's right. So, IT, go ahead and take it away. I'm going to throw it.
Hey everybody! And today is May 27th. It's a Wednesday, and here I am at Disney Springs. From the footage you're about to see, you're going to see all the craziness at Disney Springs that's going on right now. Like, there's all these signs that are happening, you know, for social distancing, how to, you know, wash your hands, keep sanitary, all that jazz. We decided to come because it was my birthday today, and they're opening up more of the stores. So here we go. I'm going to catch some footage for you guys to enjoy, and I'll see you on the other side.
Hey!
Somebody enjoyed themselves.
I did. Ooh. Echo, feedback.
You know who's in charge of this?
Hey,
Mike kept doing it.
Ah, I see.
you know, it was much more crowded than when I went there.
Yeah, well,
But,
yeah.
but it's definitely a big difference, and it was. You said surreal, pretty much. Huh?
It was a little like surreal, I would say borderline creepy because, well, if anybody's ever been to Disney, you know there's like the mass crowds there and nobody wore a mask before. Well, now there's not a lot of people and everybody has to go, you know, through a queue. Okay, so in order to get into the big store, you have to go through a queue line to go into a virtual queue. So anybody that's watching this for future reference, here's a heads up for you. So the parking garage is open at 8. The stores don't open till 10. You have to get in line to get into a virtual queue line. So what happens is you're spaced 6 feet apart from everybody, and you go through this line to go into a virtual queue, which is where a security person or one of the cast members takes your name, the amount of people in your group, and your phone number, so that because they only have one entrance open, so all the other doors are exits only, and there's one entrance in. And there's a couple of Disney stores that have that, and like you go into it, what winds up happening is once they take your number and everything, you go into a virtual queue and they text you.
It's like putting your name in a restaurant.
Right, you get into a virtual queue and they text you when it's okay for you to go in because the stores are very much limiting themselves at 25% capacity. And they do actually, if you saw, they have the arrows on the ground and everything for which way you can go across the bridge. Whether anybody pays attention to that or not, I don't know. But it's definitely a different Disney experience. Not my favorite, but it was definitely glad. I was definitely glad to get out there.
So there was some people there at the end that we saw up there. Could they see you clapping for them? Did they know you were happy to see them?
That's right.
The stormtroopers up there.
Yes, I love the stormtroopers.
And then the rain game.
The rain was brutal. I got so soaked because, again, with these stores only doing 25% capacity and doing the virtual queues, when it actually started dumping, now that was light rain. I was not able to actually get the downpour that happened, but my sister, our mutual friends, and myself and my niece got stuck in the rain there. We got so soaked, it was like being, you know, like coming out of a pool. Like my tennis shoes got ruined, I have to buy new ones, but they wouldn't let us in the store to just dry off. So anybody that's going out there, just so you know, be prepared. Definitely bring an extra set of clothes if the weather's looking bad, because if it downpours, you're not going to be able just to rush into the Disney store to grab a extra sweatshirt or, you know, like
really, that's right. You were cold. You just run into the store and get a sweatshirt, right?
Yep.
Umbrella.
Or
You
get
can't do that
covered. You
anymore.
can't.
Mm-hmm.
So
No,
now
they
you
would
gotta
not
bring
let
a
us
little
in.
plastic bag.
Yep.
You strip your clothes off while you're waiting in
Or at
line.
least have it
Put
in
it in
the-
a plastic bag and you stand there.
Yeah.
And then they'll let you in. I guarantee you get moved right up to the front of the line.
I mean, like we had just gotten called for our virtual queue at one of the stores, and we were standing there like it was like a pagoda, you know, like type of roof, and we're like being pelted down. We have umbrellas, and we're trying to hide under them, and we're like, you know, we're supposed to go in, and they would not let us in. So, like I said, for anybody that goes out there, if the weather is looking like it's going to be a little bit rough, definitely pack an extra set of clothes and shoes, or wear your flip-flops, whatever.
This is Florida. That could happen at any time.
Well, especially
So,
right now.
Who were you there with?
I was there with my sister Amber, my brother-in-law Eric, my niece Taylor, and mutual friends of my sisters and mine, Lou, Jen, and Jada Sisk. I loved having you guys and seeing you guys on my birthday. Thank you for celebrating with me. You made it extra special. So thank you, and a special thank you to my sister for taking us all out to lunch at the Boathouse at Disney Springs. That was delicious. So if you like seafood, unfortunately
Boathouse is always good.
I can't eat seafood, but if you love seafood, that's definitely a place to go.
Or go get a cupcake that says happy birthday.
Well, they gave it to me with the little candles, so
That's
it
it.
was awesome. But I did have a great day there. But just a heads up, definitely be prepared for it. It's a little bit different, and you absolutely must wear a mask. They, again, they open the parking garages at 8 o'clock. The stores open at 10. They do check your temperature before the escalators on each level, I believe. So they've got their protocol and procedures in place. So and we're also looking at Disney. For those of you that are out of state and don't know, Disney World is planning on opening their parks, Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom, on July 11th. And on July 15th, it'll be Hollywood Studios and Epcot. And from what I understand, that'll be by reservation. That doesn't apply to Disney Springs, but it will apply to the parks. So definitely put your plans, make your plans and organize them and be ready. Be prepared.
Don't just show up, check their website, be sure you do it right, or it could really screw up your vacation.
Yep, right on.
Because I think we're going to have to do that in a lot of places we go anywhere nowadays. But
Yep.
All right, what do we got? What do we got, Crazy?
What do we have? Oh, we got Dad's little.
Who's Dad? This dad.
This dad's everybody's dad. I'm not taking him by myself.
Boo Boo's dad.
That's right.
Ranger Dad.
That's it. Ranger Hank.
Yeah. I saw more of his house. The windows there. Yeah,
Yes.
it's pretty much getting.
It takes him. It's amazing. It takes him a year just to break ground, and then they haul ass for the rest of it. You don't get it.
Well, I know they're getting rain up there again, but what's good is they're getting it closed in. And once they get it closed in, it don't matter how much it rains, they're working inside. So
Did they
it'll
ever
all
fix
start coming together.
Did they ever fix the crack in the foundation, or
Well, concrete does two things: it hardens and it cracks.
Yep.
That's just to let you know. That's a given.
That's it.
So don't worry about it.
We always have to give Hank a hard time whenever we can.
That's funny.
I love you, Hank.
All right,
Yeah. So let's see. Let's
it's
see.
your turn to throw it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ready?
Come on, Coach.
Saturday night to the haunted Chastain House in Blue Ridge, Georgia. We're going to try to take the crew here when time comes, but let's take the ride. This is Highway 60, and I got to tell you, it's kind of a beautiful little ride. I would call it a miniature Dragon's Tail. Beautiful day, no cars in front of me. I couldn't believe that I drove all the way and had nobody in front of me. I did have some bikes and cars go by me coming out, but this was a beautiful ride, and as you can see, I picked up a bug. This is a real sharp turn that puts you on Old Dial Road, and on this road is the Chastain House, and as you can see, as I was getting close to the Chastain House, I picked up a bug. I had a camera on my helmet and one on the handlebars, and I just thought it'd be neat if I gave you what is the split view of what it's like to ride. You can see on my head I tried turning a little bit, the bike is pretty steady. And as we're coming up here, as you can see, there it is off in the distance. You'll see this big white house, and we're coming up to it, and this is the Chastain House. And we are going to pull up and walk around and have a good time. The Chastain House was built in 1841 by Jason Coward Chastain. He was born in 1818 and he died in 1904. So I thought I'd just walk around the building because I wanted to see if I could get permission later to come back. And like I said, they said the place is haunted, so I wanted to bring back Crazy John and IT John and Brittani and Shawn and see if we could get in. And guess what? As I'm walking around, there's the caretaker, Rick. And he was nice enough to give me a tour. He told me that the cemetery's up in the back, told me about the two trees over here that are over 100 years old, and supposedly that's where one of the children died, and they put those two trees there for a memorial to her. And the story is that they can't keep anybody in this place as far as construction workers, because every time they go in, they last about 2 days, and because of the sounds and different things that happen, they don't come back. The place was bought in 2008 by Judge Robert Sneed, and he bought it. He was going to turn it into a bed and breakfast, and as you can see, not much has been done. Rick was showing me around. He's pointing up there on the ceiling. That's where they used to hide the Civil War soldiers during the war, and there was a trap door up there, and they used to go up there, and they would shelter them, and then they'd sneak out the back. And there's another secret area right there that he's pulling up at the stairs and pointing up where there was another hideaway. And then this room was a little bit on the scary side. It used to be an orphanage. And these dolls have been around for a while. So I got to tell you, I'm going to put a link up to this place so you can see it. It's really kind of a scary place. And with that being said, I'll leave you.
Here we go. Hey! Echo, echo.
Echo, hey, let's shut it down again.
Echo, Bravo, Charlie.
Was that the haunted house or inside Dad's house?
I don't know. I had a split screen there. My eyes, like they can do this way, they can't do this way.
Mine just couldn't focus because of this. So I'll help him not focus anymore.
Just so you know, that's Dad's editing a Zoom.
He taught editing too.
Huh?
He taught editing.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I don't know.
We're gonna let you get away with it.
Yeah, we're gonna let you go with that
I
one.
don't know what to say.
But either next time, put one forward and one backwards, or one over. But definitely not two overlapping like that.
Yeah,
but,
two are the same going down like that with a line in the middle.
Yeah, no, I think some people freaked out. I'm just saying.
I was just trying to figure out what was like that blurry black spot down in the
That was
bottom.
a dead bug. I had to hit the thing.
Mustard packet.
That's it.
Yes.
But I think he said, I'm hoping I was mistaken, but I think he said my name going into that haunted house. I know sure shit don't think I'm going into the haunted house.
I will go in there as long as it's not at night. I'm not spending the night, and like I know you're gonna wear your garlic and the crystals and the sage.
Yeah.
I'll sage the crap out of it with you and everything. Bring the holy water and just go around blessing the place. But yeah, that's a haunted house, like a real one.
My oldest daughter Lydia loves scary crap. I do not. She's
So we should bring
she's
her.
on the couch, right, watching it, and I'm in the back of the chair. And I'm in the back like this. I gotta be like, what's up? Jesus Christ! I'm like.
Does she watch Ghost Hunters and
She
Taps?
watches it all.
Oh, that's awesome.
Netflix, whatever the scariest thing, craziest things on Netflix or whatever. I got no need.
I know like everybody's up to their own interpretation or belief on this stuff, but I have seen things. Like I've shot a film at the fort in St. Augustine at nighttime. No, but I'm telling you, like I'm being totally serious.
You show me some things.
Okay. You guys keep that between yourselves, all right? This is like a PG-13 show, so we've got to keep it that way, I guess.
I don't think we've ever been PG-13.
I don't know if I went. When you guys wake up there, I'm gonna be like this, hanging out with all the dolls.
Oh.
You know why that's haunted?
Why?
No AC.
There we go. But no,
me out too.
Yes, but I've seen things because I've shot a film at the fort in St. Augustine at nighttime from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. There's stuff that goes on there. I've also seen stuff at other locations I've shot at.
Oh, I believe it.
To each their own. You can believe what you want, but I've seen and felt things before that are not sexual people, that are very supernatural, and that freaks me out a little bit. I'll go during the daytime, but at night you're SOL. I'm out.
See ya.
Okay, thank you, bye.
There's some people that aren't where they're supposed to be. That's all I'm gonna say.
But the dolls creep me out.
The dolls,
Especially antique dolls.
3 strikes. I'm not going.
I'm out.
Especially when you lay down and then you open your eyes and one's sitting next to you.
Especially ventriloquist dummies.
Oh, don't go there.
No, IT John, his dad. I don't know if you guys know who Charlie McCarthy is. Have you ever heard of Charlie McCarthy? Okay. So there was this guy that used to do ventriloquism. I mean, he's long gone now, but his ventriloquist dummy was most famously known as Charlie McCarthy, and he's actually on a Disney episode of Wide World of Disney or something like that. Anyways, ventriloquist dummies freak me out to begin with, but his dad has one from his dad, and like we show up in South Carolina, and I shit you not, this thing is like sitting like right there at the dining room table, and I turn the corner, I'm like, oh my god! And he's like, oh, I was gonna put it in your bedroom. I'm like, you know the fucking word. I'm like, I'm leaving. And he like moves around, and it freaked my brother-in-law out. Like at least At least my father-in-law will freak my brother-in-law out more than me, thank the Lord Jesus.
By moving them around, huh?
But I'm like, I swear, if this thing shows up in the bedroom or whatever, I am gone. I will never talk to you again. Someone will die.
If he really wanted to mess with you, said, okay, come on, Chucky.
Oh, no, ventriloquist dummies are just like, I mean, nothing against anybody that does that, but not my favorite.
Not your favorite.
Not your favorite.
Those are creepy.
Hank, I'll come with you. Don't worry.
I'll come with you, but just not at night.
She's just not sleeping there.
I am not sleeping there.
I'm sleeping
NFW.
with the dolls.
I'll tell everybody what I said to these guys when it was playing. I'll go in, I'll look around,
And be
but
right
if I
out.
hear something, don't be in front of me between me and the door. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh my God, like a few years ago, John and I, when we were living in our old apartment, I kid you not, this is how afraid of dolls I am, and I'm sure like someday somebody's gonna do this to me. But I decided to like watch a trailer for this thing because the guy who's the lead, who's Harry Potter in the Harry Potter movies,
Yeah.
I can't remember his name off, Daniel Radcliffe. He was in this new movie called The Woman in Black, and I decided to watch this trailer in our bedroom, and it's like 11:30 at night. I have the window cracked open because it's cool out and that sort of thing. And I'm watching this trailer. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be cool, kind of scary. All of a sudden, they like pan over like right to this like freakish antique doll, and I start screaming at the top of my lungs. I'm like against the bed. I'm like, John, please come get me. And I'm like, oh my God, somebody's gonna call the police because I'm freaking out. But I'm screaming at the top of my lungs because it just quickly pans over to this creepy doll and it starts doing things. I'm like, all right. That's it. That's how I feel about those.
You know what?
Well, you know, next time you come, I'm gonna have them hanging everywhere. And
Okay, so I'll be gone. It's like
I'll be in the van. I'll be in the van. Listen, you know how people hijack these smart TVs, you know, and they take over.
Oh, there he is!
Yeah, no way. No way. I'd have grabbed John's gun.
John looked for it and found it.
John, I would take that back there in your little target practice area. I thought all that'd be good for me. I'd be taking that
Back at the shooting range,
back at the shooting range for your stuff. But you know how they hijack the cameras and stuff on your computers and whatnot? Can you imagine? Brittany just made me think of this. You're watching a scary movie and someone hijacks it. Next thing you know, they show you sitting there like this, and you see yourself.
Now you're in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That'd be
Did you see me?
some
I like got as close to the wall as I could.
Huh?
That's a mirror!
Yeah. I got to stop getting stoned and staring at those things. Well, anyways.
Oh shoot.
It's
That's funny.
secondhand, by the way.
That was Charlie McCarthy, by the way, on the bowling
That was
bag.
him.
Yes. I got like as close to the wall, like if I could like go into it. That was just a picture.
We're gonna shift gears from scary.
All right.
All right. So I think we're gonna round out the night, right, with some nice fun
Birthday
Brittany stuff, right? Brittany birthday stuff that IT put together for her.
Yeah.
So I think that, and you can throw out this one because it's for your birthday video, but let's take a look at what your hubby did.
Check it
And
out.
for anybody that gets
See what
scared or
fun we have.
grossed out, it's time to turn the show off.
That's it.
So I'm just gonna go ahead
No.
I think that's down in the bag, John.
So what do we got going on today?
So where are we? We're at the 15th annual? Is it the 15th
It is the
annual?
15th annual USO ride.
USO ride.
So, John, we're gonna bring Brittany out here. We just
Brittany's coming out to
Yeah.
talk about yoga, I think.
Yeah. So we're gonna have Brittany come out just because we need to elevate a little bit. Stretch it. You're killing me. All right, Brittany, get out here.
You and I are going to love this one. Oh, you're going to love this one. You know how we have, what do you call your corner?
Brittany's Sidecar Sideshow.
Yeah. Well,
I know, it's
do you
not
see
bad.
anybody else here? Because there's nobody else here but Brittany, right?
Right?
So I'm going to show you what Brittany does when she's at home.
Uh-oh. Let's
And
see
it's
it.
not cooking.
Let's see
Let's
it.
see what we
God.
got. Brittany!
Hey everybody, it's Brittany from CycleFeverTV, and here we are in my apartment today. I'm getting ready to do my workout that I normally do at Pier Bar Lake Mary. I hope you guys enjoy the workout I'm about to do. It's a lot more difficult than it will look, but the struggle is real. I've been doing it for now since January 6th. I've completed
60 classes, and today will be my 61st here at my apartment. So enjoy the show. See you guys later.
You know what I'm gonna do during this segment?
What's that?
Nothing. Because this is Brittany's segment. And my dad's not here to yell at me to get out because it's the ladies segment.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
This is the ladies segment.
Today, we have John joining me on my unnamed segment. You guys still need to help me out with that. But more importantly, we have a couple of our favorite people here from Mission Barbecue, Leanne and Jen. So I missed you guys.
I took my 94-year-old grandfather, Gerard Fernandez Jr., out to D.C. on Saturday, and it was one of the most incredible experiences I've ever had in my entire life. And I know it's the most amazing thing, one of the most amazing things he's ever done. I'm bringing him out.
All right, there we go. There we go.
Okay, everybody, so it's Brittany's Sidecar Sideshow, and today we have David Meyer from the Riding Academy. How are you doing, man? Hello. Hi, guys.
Brittany was here with us. We're talking about Donna right now.
Hey, man.
Creative family.
Oh, yeah, he calls me Mandy all the time for some reason. I don't know.
We got Brittany now. So, no, I think Brittany's coming up. Sidecar Sideshow.
Brittany's Sidecar Sideshow.
So you got a buddy of ours coming on, right?
Yeah, got an old friend of ours. Gotta love. I just came back from an awesome trip with her.
You've been all over the place.
I have. So hey everybody, this is Brittany's Sidecar Sideshow, and today I have an awesome friend here that a familiar face to you. Police the camera, yay! Here I have the infamous Heavy! What's up, Heavy?
Hey, so Nancy, this is pretty exciting. We love it when we hear somebody gets a new bike.
Yes.
All right? And I'm not gonna lie, Brittany's a little jealous because she wants to go get her license.
I do. That's gonna be part of the show this year. Brittany's Sidecar Sideshow. Hey everybody, it's Brittany from CycleFeverTV, and today we're in Ormond Beach at Fever Bar, and I ran into this really awesome guy, Daytona Flash.
Brittany, come here, baby. Hey, everybody. You know, I moved, and we got Brittany in here, and I got to say, it's even a better deal than when I was here.
Aw, stop.
So I got to say that. You know, you guys have gone out of your way to do all sorts of nice things, and I just want two things to do. Number one, I want to congratulate you on your wedding anniversary.
Oh, thank you.
What the hell took you so long to marry the guy?
That guy?
Oh, it took
him that long, yeah.
God. And I thought he was a fast mover, but I guess he's not that fast. Anyhow. And then the other thing is I want to congratulate you on what you do here on the show and what you do behind the scenes.
People to get on.
I know.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
I gotta tell you, she's fantastic.
Please. Echo.
Where is it?
Feedback. Yes.
All right,
All right.
listen, I gotta tell you something.
Yes.
That was great, first of all, Peas.
Thank you.
And I gotta say, there was actually something, the first time I agree with my dad on something.
Oh my God, what was that?
That he said that now that he's gone, it's better with you here.
Oh, you know, I could. Oh my
Happy
God.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pete.
You know this
Happy birthday to you.
They nicknamed not peas because I peed in the corner 10 minutes ago, but that's okay. Oh my God, you guys, I'm gonna cry. Oh yeah, before the mic's set on fire.
All right.
Who wants cake out there? Just blew it out. And he made an appearance.
IT, wait a minute. Come here, IT.
Aw.
You did a great job on that. That was a great job on those clips. So fantastic. You always do a great job.
that
And we
was
don't
cool.
get to have you in front of the camera that often, so get the hell out of here.
I love you.
That's right. Oh, shoot, we weren't supposed to show his face.
So that was pretty good, though. A lot of clips.
It was great clips. I gotta admit,
Had a good
I
time.
forgot about that time you got your legs stuck up on the table. There's so much I forgot about that. We've had some great times.
Oh my God, and I look forward to more.
I missed the Ace. It was great to see the Ace again, but just to see all our friends that we've had out here on the show,
Yeah.
all the things that we've done together, and that was a great birthday clip.
Yeah,
So,
it
I think
was.
fantastic, man. You
Great
did,
job,
You
young
did a
boy.
great job on
Just
that.
like me, you're getting better with age.
There you go.
That's it.
There you go.
That's it.
Now, we had some wings tonight, right?
We did.
And what happened there? Like when you guys went to pick it up?
It was a downpouring. A little bit, a lot.
A lot of it.
A lot of it. Like John cracked the window, like the IT John cracked the window like this much, and it just came flooding in. I'm like, oh my God, because I was like trying to do it myself, and he decided to take control, and I wasn't ready for it. So like it just like.
But
yeah.
they were still out there doing it, huh?
They were out there doing it with the
Getting
lightning and everything.
Soaking wet.
Absolutely.
How was the food?
It was delicious as
I gotta
always.
say,
It's always good.
That's what
Hooligans.
Crazy
and there it
introduced us to hooligans. So we were at
Up there
at the Harley event.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
That they
Yep.
put on for.
There's 4 of them locally, yep, and that's one of them
And
up there.
that's the first time we went. I think right after that event that Harley put on for the charity event for the give the kids a ride, the kids ride that we do.
That goes out to Boggy Creek.
Boggy Creek.
That's right.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
So-
Ross Myers.
No, I knew it was Ross Myers. I was
But
trying
he
to
was
think
trying to
of
think
the
of
ride.
the Boggy Creek.
Yeah,
Right.
the Boggy Creek, because their charity event we have a blast.
Yeah, we
there.
always like that one.
Yeah, so but hopefully, you guys, all these things will start coming back, and we'll all have
It
fun
will.
again.
It
So,
will.
but we can, if this proves anything, we can have fun in an office.
That's it. Look,
Absolutely.
that's right. Stop at Publix,
Just
get
take-
some beer, there you go.
Kisses,
All hooligans would pick it up. Yep.
some birthday, and as long as we've got the trophy,
The trophy.
we can do it.
We
Right?
can drink.
That's
it.
right. The crazy trophy.
You know what? Actually,
Absolutely.
cheers to happy,
Cheers.
happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
All right.
Everybody.
Here's the Hank.
Next year's the big one.
Here's the Hank not calling us.
I know. What happened there?
Stop. He's going to call.
I know. Hank, you missed my
He must
birthday.
be out on rounds. He must be on patrol. I saw a bear. That was a bear, right? How's that one go? Going on a bear hunt? What is that one?
Well, right now they don't have to worry about forest fires.
Yeah.
It's been freaking raining up there so much.
Yeah.
I know, but you know what I said last week? Only Hank can prevent forest fires.
Right.
Just saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hank now.
Yeah. And that's just if you don't give him a match.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
all right. Well, happy birthday to you.
Thank
Yes.
you so much. Just
Happy
remember,
birthday.
the big one's next year.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys outdid yourselves this time, but because hopefully COVID
Crazy
won't be an
cooked that himself.
like a thing next year.
He cooked it, and then I came in and did the piping, right? The happy birthday, Brittany
Okay,
on
so
there.
it's a Stella chocolate cake with a cranberry and vodka piping icing.
No, actually, it's
Or is it Red Bull? And it's Red Bull.
actually it's just a box that we put frosting around.
I know, right? I tried to
You're
give
not
you
going to
guys-
really eat it, are you?
You weren't gonna eat it, right?
I tried to give you guys more credit, but just saying.
We can lick the frosting later.
No, but it's amazing. Thank you guys so much. Thank
Well,
you so much.
no,
I appreciate
that
it. I
was-
was surprised.
That was a great time, actually. Watching you as you developed on the show as well,
Oh
right?
my.
Yep, absolutely.
Coming out. At first, you were like, I don't know.
No, I was like, no. I was like, I don't want to.
Next thing I know, name my show, name my spot, name my segment.
Well, I named one spot, but now I'm thinking of another one called, we have the Brittany Sidecar Sideshow, but I'm kind of sort of toying with the idea of doing a Adventures in Brittany Land kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure we want to go in your head.
No, it has nothing to do with
You warned us about this long time ago.
No, nobody can come back from that okay. Like, I'm having a hard time dealing on
Alice
a
look
like
good.
minute-to-minute basis. No one can come back from that. But no, I was kind of like toying with the idea of it because we're going to go on adventures once we're able to like go and see your dad up in Georgia and whatnot and do the haunted house and Tank Town. Tank Town, we're going to blow. I know, machine gun.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I heard machine guns on the radio a couple of weeks ago about
Machine Gun America?
coming shoot,
back?
You know, let out a little steam.
Yes, absolutely. No, but thank you guys so much for letting me be a part of this. This has absolutely been.
No, you've
been a blast.
It's been a blast, and it's been one of the greatest thrills that's been added to my life. I've worked in entertainment most of my life, and I usually work behind the camera, and I got very comfortable with working behind the camera and swore I would never step outside of that again. And you guys brought me back onto the other side, and I have had nothing but a blast doing it.
I was about to say, crazy brings people to the other side.
I know. If you ever wanted to do a sponsorship, Stella, we love you, Stella.
We miss
Getting people drunk for as long as you've been around.
Too.
So thank you for that.
Miss our interns too. We get this all back together.
Alyssa and Emily, we still miss you.
All of our interns that we've had.
Oh, yes.
They're still all the way down to, oh my gosh, there's been so many on my, I can't even name them all, but UCF has a great bunch that usually sends us a great crew every year. So, all right, shout outs. I mean, we have one that we kind of did already, but we've got to do it again because she deserves it. So go ahead.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, a shout out I would like to give to Raylan, of course.
Yeah.
You have had surgery today on your knees. Finally, thank goodness. And Mike, you're doing such a good job taking care of her as always. And
Well, we don't know that.
Well,
we'll find out.
He's there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We expect him next week.
Yeah, exactly. We expect you next week.
And
That's all
don't ever
I'm saying.
call me on the phone again during the show.
Yeah, like, your name isn't Hank. It's Michael Blanchett. No Hank Naps.
That's it.
But, Raylan, we love you, and we hope that you recover well and soon, and I'm glad your surgery went well. And also, I would like to thank my sister Amber, my brother-in-law Eric, my niece Taylor, and Jen, Lou, and Jada Sisk for going out with me to Disney Springs yesterday for my birthday. It was as weird as it was with the Disney Springs stuff going on with COVID. It was such a blast. Thank you so much for making my birthday a little bit special. And of course, Mom and Dad, as always, thanks for having me.
There you go.
There you go.
They say the same, though. I think she said her husband. I heard it. Just don't play it back.
Yeah.
Just don't play it back. I heard
IT, I love you. Thank you so much. I love my husband, and he's flicking me off. I know.
he was saying he's number one.
He's number one. I love you, babe. I'm sorry. You just get an automatic.
Yeah, we don't even have to say anything, right?
I could drive you up to Lake Mary, but you're going to have to get a ride home from there.
I'm just saying, like, who's really the dude in this relationship? It's me, apparently. I know, I'm the asshole. It's my birthday, I get a freebie.
Just leave him in the closet.
I know, he is in the closet tonight, isn't he?
He just said yesterday was your birthday. I don't know what that means, but okay.
Well, my birthday week started yesterday because hold up, wait a minute. Everybody gets a birthday week because just hold on. Hear me out here, okay? When you get older, you don't really get to
She's telling us about getting older.
No, but I'm just all right. Women mature Wait, I know we're taking extra time, but here's the thing: when you get older, especially women get older, like, or more mature, faster, I should say.
Yes.
When you get older, like, you're not able to spend the time with all your friends like you used to.
Oh, am I playing the cello?
I know, you're playing the cello. You can play here's the smallest violin, and here's the symphony that goes with it.
Yeah, go ahead.
When you get older, you're not able to have all the birthday parties and everybody get together like you used to when you were younger. So as an adult, you kind of stretch it out so that you can spend it with the people that you want to spend it with throughout the week. I usually like to extend mine a month, but I'll shorten it to a week this year. I'm just saying.
Okay.
You know,
So what you're saying is you can only take so much of your friends at a time, so you have to limit it.
Well, you know, usually that's how it is, but I wasn't able
Please
to.
don't give my my kids any idea because they get
That's
enough
right.
shit on
I
their
was
birthday.
saying.
And if you extend it 7 days,
Okay, those are your kids. Those aren't the rest of us. Festivus for the rest of us. But I'm just saying, like, you know, you're not able to spend your birthday with everybody that you want to spend it with on that day. So yesterday I spent it with my
Because
sister.
My wife won't let me.
I know, but see, today's my second day and I got to spend it with you guys.
There we go.
Tomorrow I have to work, but Saturday IT is actually going to take me out to the Garlic for my birthday
There you
because
go.
that's when we're going to be able to spend time. And on Sunday, I haven't seen my mom in 2 months because she's in assisted living. Which, by the way, Mom, here's a shout out to you. I love you. I'm going to see you on Sunday. I'm going to do your hair on Sunday. And then we're going to go out to lunch together.
Oh,
and
so she's allowed out.
Well, she's allowed to come out, but she's not allowed. We're not allowed to go in. And then once I take her out and bring her back, she's on quarantine for 14 days again. So that's why I'm saying it's like we're not always allowed or able to spend the time that we want. So that's why you get a week to kind of just like jam everybody in there that you actually want to spend it with. And that's my whole thing on that.
Well, that's
so
cool that they'll let her out because my grandma says, "Oh, they'll let you out, but they won't let you back in."
No, they let her back in, but she's on quarantine in her room for 14 days. So I'm going to do her hair after 2.5, 3 months, and then we're going to go out to lunch together and celebrate my birthday together. So, you know, you got to pace it out. Or space it out, whatever. So there's that. Enough of that.
That's it.
All right, what do you have, Shawn?
Go, wait. Hi, Noah.
There, we have a new baby in the family, Noah James, right?
Welcome, Noah.
Congratulations, Nicole and Andy. And also, happy birthday to Nicole. Yesterday, on your birthday, is also her birthday.
Happy birthday,
Nicole.
And happy new
Congratulations
birthday, Noah.
to Noah and Andy and Nicole for having
Had I known I'd put Nicole right there on the side,
Yeah,
but
we could.
he didn't give me enough warning. I'm sorry. But
You're
happy
a cutie.
birthday to you.
Yes.
Baby's adorable.
Same face.
Yes.
Here we go.
So, well, my shout out really is just to the same. It's, you know, all the first responders, all the hospital, and then all, you know, let's all please just get along.
Yes, please.
That's it. That's all I care about.
Yep.
So with that, is it time?
It's time.
It's time?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it.
That's because I went to Disney yesterday. He's like isolating himself.
Well, this
Again.
can also see you could use it at Disney like this.
Right. See?
This
The rides.
talking to people, right?
Yep.
Right?
You can bring it around.
All right, and if you really want a coffee.
Or if Sean's missing, you know, check Illy Coffee,
That's
you know.
it. Look at that.
Once again, Cycle Fever brought to you by Illy Coffee.
That's
it's not
it.
Illy Coffee
That's
unless
it.
Sean Knapp's face is
I can only
on the
hold it up
mug.
with this arm. This arm can't go high enough
Really?
'cause it's
We
still
can get
sitting up.
our Stella. You know what I
That's
mean? Come on now.
That's it. All right. All right.
Well,
Ready?
yeah, I'm ready.
All right, everybody.
Join the adventure and enjoy the ride. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Stay safe. Have fun.